Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm GW Pomacher. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't already, please go on down and hit subscribe for us. Right now, in upstate New York, Allie Ingraham is attending her very first pop culture convention. It's We Need a Hero Con at the Utica Children's Museum, way upstate New York, and it's her very first time. So she's being introduced right now to comic book creators, cosplayers, sci-fi fantasy authors, horror icons, you name it, it's on the menu for Allie up there. So let's go to Allie Ingraham and see who she's hanging with now.
Hey guys, today we're here at the Children's Museum in Utica, New York at the HeroCon 2017 event fundraiser. All proceeds from today and tomorrow's HeroCon event go to support the Utica Children's Museum. The atmosphere here is electric. There are creators of all industries here today. We have artists, actors, directors, authors, performers, you name it, they're here supporting this great cause. Right now we're here hanging with Angela Johnson. She is an artist and she is the owner of B&B Designs. Thank you, Angela, for hanging with us.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So tell us about B&B Designs.
Well, it's a local art studio in the New Hartford Shopping Center, and we do kids classes, we do adult paint and sips, we do custom Converse, custom artwork, you name it, we do it. Anything art related. We do a lot with the community, fundraising, events like this. We just try to get out there and be with the kids wherever they are, and anything art related we want to be a part of.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
How did you come up with Utica Love?
So, most recent project that we completed, we launched in the beginning of the month, is called Utica Love. It's an adult coloring book, all based on this lovely city of ours, Utica, New York. And it came all together just because I wanted to do something to actually help the Empowerment Center, which is on James Street in the Cornhill neighborhood. We were trying to put some art classes together, and we didn't have the funds, and the Home Ownership Center owns them. And we were trying to brainstorm on how ways we can make money to get art out of there and have programming and do all these different things. And that's kind of how Utica Love was born, because a portion of each book is actually going to pay for those art classes for the kids in the neighborhood. In addition to being such a positive community project, we also have over 20 artists in this book. They're all local artists. They're from high school 17-year-olds to professional artists that teach at MVCC, New Hartford High School, SUNY Cobleskill, and I mean the talent level that's in this book, I couldn't have hoped for a better turnout. And then we also have some great sponsors as well. Bank of Utica was our title sponsor. PJ Green partnered with us for this, so we actually had every page sponsored by a local business. So this doesn't go without saying how many people collaborated to make this happen, and we couldn't be happier with the outcome, and the community support has been awesome. So
fantastic. Let's see. So what is your background? Did you go to college to be an artist, or is it just a natural?
I always loved the arts growing up. I went to local schools, Whitesboro High School. I did graduate from MVCC in Munson Williams, and I went for art for that. But then I had a son young, and I changed my direction a little bit. I went all the way through school, Syracuse University, and I got my master's in business, and then I went on to my PhD in international business, which I didn't complete because I started my company. But yeah, so I have a lot of education.
Yeah.
Art kind of has always been my love, and I'm so excited to be able to do my passion now. I quit my full-time corporate job April of last year, so it's officially a year.
Congratulations.
And I'm so happy I did. It was the best decision I ever made, and every day is a happy day, and I get to do so many cool things. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you draw your inspirations? Like when you started this, where did you draw your inspiration from other than you wanted to create something for the...
Well, the city has so many cool elements. There's the architecture, the people, the feelings you get. Growing up here, I love it here. It's my home, and I just really wanted people to emotionally connect within our city in a different way than they had previously, and that was really the whole inspiration from it, was just wanting people to see it the way I saw it. In a positive way, in a creative way, in an artistic way.
Describe a real-life situation that inspired you.
Well, I had a child in one of my art classes, so I started my art classes like a year ago for kids. I never was a teacher. I just love what I do, and people were like, hey, you should do this for kids, because I was doing like the adult classes, and I was like, okay. So there's this little girl, Candace, that was in my class, and she never was like comfortable with art at all. She never picked up a paintbrush, and she started coming to my classes like pretty regularly, showed up, hey, Candace. She was really shy, wouldn't really talk to me, and then by like 3 or 4 months in of her coming to classes, she lit right up, and she asked for Christmas for art, like an art studio for her room, and I like just lost my stuff. I just started crying. I was like, oh my God, yes, I'll come paint the wall for you. Like, I was just so excited that I was able to positively impact one child, much rather be able to do community stuff now, and a lot more people are involved, and the greater good. It's really important.
Yes,
so
absolutely. Most embarrassing moment.
Oh God, there's so many, and I don't really get embarrassed that easily anymore because I'm just a klutz in general. But I have to say, when I was setting up for my first art class, I didn't really know what I was doing. So I'm like, have canvases out, but I didn't know if I should have easels for the kids, and so I ended up setting up, and then I totally forgot about a class.
No.
Just straight forgot that I had someone else coming later. I had my first class, and then all these parents were like waiting outside, and I completely blanked on it because I was like so hyper from everything that I was so embarrassed. I was like, I'm so sorry, and they were all really cool, luckily. But yeah, that was probably the most embarrassing moment since I started BB Design. So we make sure we write everything down now and use our phone calendars and all of that. So,
is there anything that you dislike about the art world?
I think the competitiveness of it. I think that everybody kind of operates in their own tunnel almost, like they're going in their direction, and I think that if more people had a collaborative approach to their artwork, that we can make a bigger impact as a whole, all working together. Now, this book is a perfect example of all like-minded people that were on board, and it's not to say that they're not out there, because there's tons of them, especially in this city, that are super talented and wonderful, and but I do think that some people just want to do it their way, and that's the best way, and I'm all about like collaboration and the greater good and partnering with people, and I think we'll just get further doing that than trying to just be the one-man show.
Mm-hmm. That's fantastic. We're going to play clickbait. Do you know what clickbait is?
I have no idea. Let's do it.
Clickbait is when you're on the internet and you click on a link and it takes you somewhere that you don't want to go.
Okay.
And these are questions that internet people want to know.
Okay.
So if you could be trapped in any TV show for 1 week, which one would that be?
Shameless. Because I have to meet Frank Gallagher before I die. I absolutely am addicted to that show. It makes me laugh hysterically. So that would be my choice.
Okay. What cheers you up?
Painting. I know it sounds crazy, but very expected response, I would assume, but literally everything bad, sad, happy, crazy all comes out in paint. So that's what I do.
It's very therapeutic.
It is.
Really is.
And adult coloring.
Is there any one thing you constantly lose?
My car keys. So I have not got one of those little fobs where you can find your keys and it like beeps.
Yeah.
I really need to, because I can't find my car keys every morning. Cannot find them.
What is your favorite word and what is your least favorite word?
Inspiration's my favorite word. My tagline for my business is Dream, Create, Inspire, because I think that is something that everybody needs in their life, whether it's art or whatever lights you up, you should do it. So inspiration is my favorite word. My least favorite word is I can't. That you can't do something, that you don't think you can do it, because most people are just stopping themselves.
Very good. Guys, it's been such a great day today, and I've had so much fun hanging with Angela. Don't forget, hit that like button, leave a comment, let us know what you think of today's show.
Yes, thank you so much, Allie. That was amazing. As we wrap it up here, we want to say thanks to our friends at Something Unique Magazine, the Florida Book News, Wordfire Press, Space Coast Comics, Famous Faces and Funnies, all the folks who share these videos on the World Wide Web. We've been hanging with Allie Ingraham from the floor of We Need a Hero Con in upstate New York. I'm GW Pomacher. Remember, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.